Woohoo! Welcome back to Big Herb the Nerd. As today we try something a little new on the channel. We are going to be playing ASTRONEER. This is a very nice, I like having one of these games on the go all the time. It's a very calm, peaceful little build up, bit Minecraft-esque, but set in space. You can build and craft things. Different to Minecraft though, because it's not the same way. You have to like build units and you can build Land Rovers, and essentially it's just got a really nice soundtrack, and yeah, you can go around just destroying planets peacefully, of course. So let's get into it then. So what we will be doing is just a quick like half an hour of gameplay, my initial thoughts on the game as a little test review, and if it is something that you enjoy and want to see more of on the channel, then let me know by smashing that like on this video and commenting below saying you'd like to see a bit more of a full play series on here, and I can bring it to Twitch or I can bring it to YouTube depending on the appetite for the game. But as you see, you start off as an astronaut. You are dropped off on an island with just your little space pod, and out you pop. You have your standard movement. Oh, movement and obviously playing with. You can play with controller or mouse and keyboard. But the idea is you need to stay close to your pod at first because it provides you oxygen. This is that blue line. If you come too far away, you will see you run out of oxygen, and you have to start to. Well, as you see here, it will start to run down. And you'll run out of oxygen and die. So you need to stay close. You can build things, of course, to help you breathe. You can build air tanks later on in the game. And also you can build tethers. So you can build tethered lines out. You have a backpack on it, which enables you to do some small building here. This is the power bar within your backpack. Attached to your backpack is this terrain tool, which is what you can mod as well to hive up and suck up. It's essentially just like a giant hoover or like a reverse leaf blower. So you have that, which we will have here, and you just literally just go around sucking up material. So that is resin we are picking up here. There's lots of different types of materials. I do not profess to know them all. But all I know is you don't want to dig too many of these big holes right near your base, because that's what I did. Because it's a real pain to fill them all in again. So let's collect up some resin. So what we'll do in this gameplay is just go through the first half an hour-ish of gameplay. Oh, I've pushed the wrong button there. Just to show you a bit of the features of the game. And like I say, I will continue this on. If you want to see further, then like the video and let me know down in the comments below where you'd like to see it. Would you like to see a little Let's Play series on YouTube, or how about a Twitch with maybe some Twitch highlights when I can jump on? So what you can see there is, oh, you can see our oxygen's running out, which is good. So there we go. So we have in our backpack now. Oh, let's put the tool away. How do I put my tool away? There we go. Backpack out. We have resin. So resin is used within the game to build lots of different things. We can't build anything with it here. What we can do is extend out and put some resin onto this pod, which will build us a little unit. So here you have. You can either put two on here, which will turn it into a full-sized unit, something you can actually build something on, so research centers, or you can leave it as a 2 and you can attach solar panels to it, or wind turbines, or anything else you need to create power or do something else. So I think we will, for now, create 2. I still don't believe that there's actually a guide for this, so when I did stream it, I did have some guys come and help out. Let me know what was going on and where I was going wrong, but it's a kind of, you just go around, plug and play and see what you can do. So here we have a research chamber or a smelter we can build. A research chamber, you can research items which give you points, which enable you to unlock research. So as you can see here, we have the research chamber we already have. We have no bites at the moment, but we have canisters, mineral extractors, different mods for the tools, trade platforms, loads of different things. There's Land Rovers, like you can build the Land Rovers. You can build the buggies with 1 seats or 3 seats, winches. You can build pods so you can fly yourself off onto another planet if need be. Lots of different things here, and then the power mods are down here, so you can make the most of wind and solar panels whilst they're out. Because at the moment you will see that we have just the power that is within our backpack. We need to get power, so we would go mine and find some power. So essentially this is what we're going to do, is just spend a little while mining. So this game and the way it is played reminds me a lot of a Viva Pinata, a game called Viva Pinata, where You have certain tasks to do. There's no real... There's some things that can kill you in here. I don't believe there's any baddies per se. But then every time you load up, the islands will be different. You'll start... Or the planets will be different. You'll start in different areas. And you just kind of can mine yourself away, building yourself as large or as small a base as necessary. And it's not like you need to spend a long time on the game either. You can kind of just jump in and out whenever you need be. And I love having one of these sort of games around. Something that... Oh, where's my oxygen going? Right, this is oxygen. Something that you can just plug and play, jump on for a couple of hours, and the soundtrack is just nice and peaceful. Is this all organic material? Oh, it is. It's organic material. But yeah, something you can just put a couple of hours in, here and there. There's nothing really desperately that you need to go out and get. It's just all about exploring, building, keeping yourself going. That's why I said it's kind of in that Minecraft sense, apart from without that nighttime area where you get killed. But there are some things in here, some plants and some hostile life that you'd have to kill. Just collecting some organic material here. Let's get back and get my oxygen. You can use the tool to refill in the holes and stuff. Let me just get some oxygen and I'll try and demonstrate how poorly I can do this. So yeah, you have the option to flat plane or just fill in. So, oh, and we need a canister to fill in. Damn it. So a canister enables you to collect the material you've got there. But you can also, you can build bridges, so you can kind of flat plane across where it's hollow underneath, or you can fill in the material as well itself. So let's just go back. There are storage areas you can build. Let's build a research chamber first, seeing as we have the materials to do so. Put away the tool, material. So we've got resin now. Oh, no, we had resin before. Right, come on. Oh, come back here. Oh, so it's compound we need. So we need to go and collect something else. So what we'll do is, until we can build... we can build another thing off here, but until then we'll just drop the resin on the floor. I believe it's safe on the floor for now. We could put it on there if need be, but we'll leave it on the whole. You can, I think you can build storage canisters or like storage units to hold stuff in when you don't need it. But for now, we'll leave it here. So I keep left clicking. Left clicking doesn't actually do anything. So we need some compound. I don't know if that's compound. But if not, I want to go and see what that big white thing is. So we're going to have a look. What is this? Ah, there we go. Compound. So compound is the second of the main building tools you can make. Oh, building resources that you need. And this will enable us to build tethers, which are extremely useful because they enable you to carry oxygen. So be very careful with this, because I've done this many times before. I've actually like pushed myself into a hole. There's also an online mode of this game. You can play with your friends online. So you can all come in together, all just mine away and create your own little bases and worlds and jump in rovers and go and explore. Right, I think that's everything. So let's spin around. Go back and get some oxygen. Sprint. Oh, don't do that. I don't want to mine away my area. Thank you. So now we have compound. Let's have a look at the backpack. So we can build a small generator, which will give us power, which is something that's quite useful early on. We don't have solar panels and the like yet. And that can attach right at the top there on top of your backpack. So you can keep little mods with you on your tool as well. And there we go. Oh, I just gained 70 bytes. So it's using organic material there to repower our suit. And it will just sit up there then until we need further power. We can also build... Oh, we've unlocked canisters. So we need to... There we go, unlock a canister. So this will enable us to... Canister. Oh, we need the resin back. So let's get the resin in. We might actually build 2 of these. So you can put these on your... I was going to call it a gun. Your collector, your deformer tool, I think it's called, a reform tool. And that enables you to collect dirt then and then fill in those holes. So let's get this canister out. Attach these on there. And now we can collect dirt as well as... So we can put it back and fill holes, and you can also use it to help grow things in here, I believe, as well. So we haven't actually unlocked tethers. Oh, we need to unlock tethers. There we go. It gave us just enough to unlock tethers. And tethers are obviously, like as I said before, extremely important. They are the things that enable you to breathe. So there we go, we've got some tethers. We'll build 2 lot of tethers. As you can see, we're using the organic material and repowering our pack from this. And now the fun starts. So we've got the compound. We probably won't need to take any more with us. 'Tis night time. Can we put the gun away? There we go. So we've got some materials. We can build a research chamber. Oh, it's very dark, isn't it? So this is the hole. Like, let's... Can we do it without... Oh, the canister is empty. I need to go and collect some dirt from somewhere else before I can fill in. So, let's actually... this hole is going to be really annoying for my next half bloody base. But let me show you how the tethers work then. So we want to go towards, where is that bubbly thing, because that will give us something. So you walk out as far as the line goes, drop yourself a tether, and therefore you have some light and you have oxygen, more importantly. Alright, we've got some resin here. Let's collect this, and as you'll see, you should see now, we start to collect the dirt as well. So you can see on the side of that canister now, I don't know if I can bring it up, it's gone slightly orange. It just shows that the canister is filling up. It will go green once it's full and hopefully start filling up the second canister. Is there any more? There we go. Let's just use this to get a bit of a top-down view. And the first part of the game is very much about just going and exploring, finding the surface material that you can find. I think that's all gone. Right, let me show you if I can get this. So I can fill it in, which will just drop it back in against. Can we reach that far? There we go. Build it back up to a level, and therefore you won't fall down any horrible holes that you've created. As I say, you can also build bridges, kind of bridges with it, which are a bit easier to manage, to get something that looks a bit more, well, it just looks a bit nicer than this does. Let's try and flatten it out a bit. And this is where you could spend bloody ages just tinkering and tarting with the landscape. Right, so we want to go in here. Let's zoom in a bit more. Let's put the tool away. Let's drop our tethers. So I believe... Hey! Aluminium. That is a very useful resource to get this early on. Bring the back up. Drop that on there for now. And can we have this one, please? Some more aluminium and some compound. And run out of space. Let's put the compound on there for now. And we will just carry the aluminium back. They've gone a bloody distance, those pods. So the aim of the game is essentially just to go around, keep researching. There will be you can mine down, and there's caverns and stuff underneath the planets as well, which hold a lot more. They're called like research items, I think, and you throw them in your research chamber, and you then gain bytes. And the more bytes you get, the more you can research, and the more you can build, and you just essentially rinse and repeat. So let's get us some. Where should we build the research chamber? Where's? Oh, I've run out of bloody compound. Shot the resin. Resin is useful just for building out the size of your base, and then it goes into compound, and then as you get further on, you'll have aluminium, and you'll have to mine. You have to mine certain ores and churn them into their respective things. So you won't just find aluminium; you'll find an ore that you need to turn into aluminium. So there's like certain levels of building here. Be good, right? This is the one we want to get rid of. This hole here, right? So let's get the former gun out. Let's fill up as much as we can so we don't fall down. Because having a big hole next to your base, I found out before, is extremely annoying. Oh, I don't want that. So let's... There we go. Fill in as much as possible. So we're not going to fall down any little nooks and crannies. And then, this is the flattening tool, which is an interesting one. I quite like it. Which just carries on. Kind of flatlines the ground around you. It takes some getting used to, because you can end up building real up into the air rather than... Oh, there we go. That's not too bad, is it? Oh, no, wrong button. Balls. Yeah, so you can see there where if you start it too low down, it will just delete the land rather than flattening it all out. I think that'll do for now, because if I go any more, I'm going to make a fool of myself. Oh, that was a bit better. That was a bit better. That was nice. But yeah, when you're in underground cabins, it can be very helpful to be able to build bridges, because you'll end up creating hundreds of holes with this damn game, where you end up mining for materials, creating a big hole, and then running into it yourself, and then have to build yourself out, which is a pain. As you can see here, when you do overfill, so this was a massive resin deposit, which is really good. Oh, I need to make sure I get some oxygen. There we go. You do just drop the full containers on the floor. Oh, spin around again. Which you can just pick up and move around. But yeah, so you're not what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't stop you when you get too full lifting, picking up any more resin or any goods. You just drop them on the floor as your backpack fills up. As you can see, this was a very deep resin pot. Great find. And as that ground changes, I'm a bit worried we're going to dig through to a cave. I don't necessarily want to go through and dig to a cave. I'd rather go and find one, I think. Right. Oh. Let's just drop some of these back again. Make sure they don't fall down the hole. Getting a fair amount of resin. This is something I struggled to find last time, actually. So I'm very well to find this much resin this close to base. I've seen there's a compound store not far from us as well. So as you can see as well, there is a day-night cycle in the game. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop some of this stuff back. Whilst we've got it all here. And there will be storms as well, so you'll find that whilst there are no enemies that I know of, there are storms and there are certain plants that will try and give off poisons and try and kill you. So when storms come, you need to get yourself in a hole somewhere, or you can get yourself in your pod to protect yourself. But you might find that it throws up a lot of the storm will throw up a lot of dirt and rocks to try and knock you off, essentially, try and kill you out of the game. If you do die, you just respawn. They get sent down in a new pod, just to carry on. There's no sort of, what's the word I call it? Proper consequences of dying. You don't die out and lose the game. But this is in alpha at the moment, so obviously this is just as they learn what the game can be. Learn out what they want to do with the game, how it's going to play, if there can be missions, solo missions. But for just getting in, especially if you can get multiple people on it, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun indeed. Let's put this gun away, please. There we go. Just get attached. Let's build some tethers. It's not like we're short of them. I want to make sure we've got the tethers built. And I believe there's compound. There's compound somewhere. Not far away. Oh, they're just here as well, so we've got enough to keep us here for a while. I want to find a research item for you as well. We'll build a research center, because they're quite interesting. Find these big alien objects that you have to go and research, and they'll be the things that give you the bites. enable you to upgrade, build new things. Right, this big hole is going to kill me at some point. So, see if I can build this bridge that I've been talking about. So I put faith just bridging out across. So this is where I think I have to be careful because it does, yeah, it does go up sometimes, as you can see here. So slightly above ground. But, oop, does mean we have a nice bridge across. And once you've done it once, you can kind of, ooh, nearly forgot to push the button. You can kind of just carry it on then. Edge it out as necessary. Oh, that didn't go quite to plan, did it? What? Oh, I've done exactly what I didn't want to do. Sometimes you just fall down a big hole. Right, so what you have to do here is just dig yourself out in an upward slant. Oh, I wasn't going to not fall down at least once. There we go, I'm out. Well, let's get some compounds, see if we can build some more cool stuff. This hole's a bit further out, we probably won't fill this one in. See what we've got here, any more compound. Right, see, check we've got all of that compound that was around. I think we have. So you get different size stores. Oh, look at that hole. That's inviting me to fall down it. That's where I actually came out. There we go. So let's go back to the base, have a little look what we've got, see what we can build. We should have a fair amount of compound now to be able to build. Oh, we do. Where is the compound? So let's build a research chamber. So this is where you find items. You can pop them in here. You'll find them out in the world, and you research them, making sure you've got the power to do so. That will give you bytes, which will appear here. And once you've got bytes, you can start unlocking things. So we need 400 to get a solar panel, wind turbines. You can get bigger ones. Lots of different fun things to get. What else can we look at? Generator, canister, tethers. We don't need any of those, I don't think. And until we build... so much resin, this is crazy. Until we build... until we can get solar panels and the like, I don't think we'll actually need to build out anything. Because I've got nothing to put on it. So we'll build some more tethers. And we'll drop all the... how much we got? There we go. Drop all the goodies we've got. Put the resin back there. Hope there's not a big storm. So we've searched out. So now we've just got this again. You just literally pick another direction if you want. Go exploring. So do we have anything else under here? What you can do is just run to the end of your tether. See what's around. Decide whether it's worth coming over here or not. So it's organic materials. What are these? I think these are just big rocks. Hello. Is there something else? No, different colour, organic materials. Okay, so we've got some more resin. You also get a thing called a beacon in the game, so you can like mark stuff up if necessary. More resin this way, so we can definitely come get some more resin. So we have quite a lot. Oh, and some resin up here as well. Jeez. See what I played last time? I had to go and make resin because we ran out of it. There was so little around. Watch out for that big hole that I've created. Oh, let's give me some. Oh, come on, give me some option. There we go. So you will, from time to time as well, you just build out from here using the resin to build your base out until you can get, I think, quite a large base. When you start building vehicle bays and other research facilities and smelters and everything else that's required, storage cabinets, they all have to go on top of units that you build. So you can end up building pretty big bases, I believe. We have got so much resin going on around here. It's crazy. And we've got some oxygen. If we take that now, we can stay out a bit longer. If you see there, just drop that oxygen straight in. So you can also pick up oxygen, which is good. For now, it just goes straight in as little units that you will use up. Like I'll use this up now, just running around. I think in the future you can put it into canisters. Or like oxygen tanks at least anyway. Some more resin. Haven't found a cave though. Which is what I was hoping to find. Right, let's build a tether out here. I think I just found a cave. I just need to get back because I've realised got no oxygen. And there we go. That was a little bit too close. A little bit too close for comfort there. You should just really build the tethers out when you explore. So much easier. They only cost 1 compound and you get a fair few just to build out. Right, so we know there's resin here. So we'll build out this far at least. There was then. We can take this oxygen because that will help us. There was a cave, I believe, or at least the entrance to one. So I can show you the last little bit, which is how you get down to the good stuff. So there will be materials on the surface, as you've seen. Resins and compounds mainly. But then if you find, the caves. No, that's not quite tethered. So this is what happens when you build a tether not too far away from your previous tethers. Why are you not connecting? There we go. Let's use the gun to build a little down ramp. Oh, we just fall straight down. Let's get this sorted. You can get fun with the design of it. It's not because it's not blocky like Minecraft is. You can kind of just build like slopes and down ramps and tweak and change stuff as you would like to see it. Obviously, if you've got serious OCD, you obviously want your tethers to be standing up. There we go. Can't expect a tether to be supporting you if it's falling over. Let's get it. Whoa, 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 what's going on here? There we go. That just auto-clicked on me. That was not good. Right, let's take a bit more out this side then. Give us a bit more room to get down. There's no food part of it. It's not like you need food and water as well to survive on these islands. Essentially, oxygen is all you need to survive. So the survival aspect of it is quite limited, quite easy. Essentially, it's oxygen. You need oxygen, and don't fall off anything too high because you will take full damage as well. Are we still tethered then? Where's my tether run out? So we'll whack another one just here. You stay good, tether. And then we've built a nice little down ramp now. Like I say, this is just me and my slight OCD. But that's the way I like playing these sort of games, is you just take your time. There's no rush. You don't need to go and do anything. It's all about exploring. There we go. And this is the last part. So this is the cave systems. So down here you will find things that try and kill you. You will also find different types of materials. So you will find here, I think this is power. You've got oxygen. You'll also find the different types of metals that are here. So there's a lot to be found from going underground, and you spend a lot of time mining underground. I believe later on there are drills and other things you can use to garnish lots of material at once, or drill down. So you'd have to find these openings. So you can just drill down, much the same way in Minecraft. You could just drill down to the core if you wanted to in a straight line, see where you get to. I didn't find the fun in that. Almost breaking the game. Let's build the tether. I'm lucky the tethers give you some light as well. So here we are. We have ammonium here. I just want to make sure that I have a nice easy ramp out, because that wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. I've just broken my tether, which is not good. My other tether is floating as well. That is also not good. Let's pick this one up. There we go. Can we put this one back on the ground, please? And we'll go out that way. Here we go. Nice little power slide there. But this is, yeah, this is essentially the game. It's very dark down here. But now you just go on exploring. Are these the ones that hurt you? I don't think these hurt you. You'll see because they pump out poisonous gases. But I do believe that's a research item. So let me try and show you the research items as one last thing before we leave. Just check that this isn't one. So you can just mine out underneath them to destroy them. Sometimes at the bottom. I think you must later on be able to do something with these because you can't pick these up for now. You can do is bury them in. So let's go and make sure we keep our tethers going. Oh, I see them now. Right, these things will try and hurt you. But I believe underneath them, there you go, when they blow up. So you see that green gas? The green gas is going to try and come and hurt you. If you just mine up underneath them, they blow up. And sometimes they give you a nice little, aha! Unknown item. There we go. Let's make sure we can mine around it so we can fall. Why can't we pick it up? There we go. And this, my friends, is what we are looking for. These big old globes, they come in all shapes and sizes, are what we need to research. And annoyingly, the way to get back is to pick them up and walk really slowly back with them. So you want to try and dig down and find mines close to where your base is, or as close as possible. Or maybe, what I found was easy to do is to mine in stints, where you mine down, get up a load of stuff, bring it to the surface, and then do a couple of trips on the surface. And as soon as you can get trucks and rovers, get those because they will help with this. But we'll do this one for now. We'll walk it back. Can we run with it? Oh, we can run with it as well. Follow our little... Come on, spin the camera up. There we go. Follow our track back. Follow our tracks all the way home. Oh, there's some sort of fog coming in. That's lovely. Brilliant. Bit of fog for the gameplay. So yeah, as you see, you just drop one of these in here. Jump on here. And hit research. Oh god, we've come just for a storm. This is the storm. Oh good. So all of my stuff's been blown away. That's why you need it in storage centers. Or what I did last time was put them in a hole in the ground. And now the bricks are coming in. So I gotta try not to die before this comes through. Ow. Oh, did die. Oh, what a brilliant way to finish. With a death from a storm that I didn't see coming. But that is Astroneer. That is a short run-in. I highly recommend it. If you like playing just those games where, you know, you don't have to think too much. They're just nice and simple. It's a bit of exploration. If you can get your friends to buy it as well, definitely do so because it's a lot of fun. I'm not going to jump out while this is like this because it's going to kill me still. But that is Astroneer. Thank you very much for watching. If you do want to see a series of this, want to see some more of this, then smash that like button and let me know down in the comments whether you'd like to see just a simple playthrough on YouTube or a Twitch stream, and I'll let you know when Twitch streams are going live. But go and follow me on all the socials. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you next time. Bye bye.